Hey, Janelle Springer. It is a great day because I'm alive and God has blessed me. But today I wanted to share with you something that I've been learning about a potential cause for Crohn's and ulcerative colitis. And I just found it so interesting and it might be helpful for someone out there, so I thought I'd start sharing it. So in case you're just joining me, I was going to share a finding that was published in September of last year, 2016, that showed a connection between three organisms found in the intestines found in the intestines of people with Crohn's. And two of them are bacteria. In overgrowth, they can be a bad thing. So the specifics were Serratia marcescens and E. coli were the two bacteria, and the third one was a fungus called Candida trabecalis. These three were found in people with Crohn's in this finding last year. So they are saying that these three in combination are creating a film or a mucus that is covering the villi in the small intestines. And the villi are projections, finger-like projections that actually contain digestive enzymes. And those digestive enzymes are what break down your food. So if those are being covered up, you are not able to break down your food correctly. And that undigested food actually becomes food for the bad bacteria in your gut. So here you are, you're actually feeding this bad bacteria, and the byproducts of that bad bacteria are acid and gas, and those two things actually cause more inflammation, more mucus, a larger collection of film. So you've got that going on, and it actually becomes a vicious cycle. So it just keeps feeding itself, makes it a lot more inflamed, less digestive enzymes, more undigested food. And so they're saying that, well, so back to those specific, the E. coli, kind of scary, everybody's like, oh my gosh, E. coli. But actually that and Candida is already in your intestines at a lower level. The problem becomes when you are feeding those two in particular, they actually become overgrown. And that's where the problem is. The overgrowth is what causes the symptoms, causes illnesses, autoimmune diseases. So there was two suggestions for natural solutions for these two. So I'll just throw these out there real quick and wrap it up. But the two natural solutions were, one is to eliminate food that's actually feeding those bad bacteria, and the eliminating the foods that need those digestive enzymes that are being covered up by that mucus. And so there is a diet out there called the specific carbohydrate diet, and it was put together by Elaine Gottschall. I'm going to put a link in the comments or description for her website, which goes into the specifics of that diet. It's a very restrictive diet, but that is what they suggest and recommend for preventing the inflammation in the gut. So if you stop feeding that bacteria, then it's going to calm down and supposedly things will get better. If by chance that diet is either too restrictive for you, or you are there might be a food that you didn't realize was considered inflammatory, or you chose to eat it anyways, which is what some people do on diets, especially restrictive diets. But the second option in combination with that diet is supplementation. And there was three things that I found to be helpful for people with, if this is the case, if you have these three overgrown organisms, then the recommendation is to increase the good bacteria with probiotic strains. So that's one. Two would be to increase the digestive enzymes. So you're not only allowing your body to digest the food better, but you actually, if you have certain digestive enzymes, it will break down that hard shell of the bad bacteria so that it can actually die off. Sometimes if you give it a bunch of good bacteria, that's great. You're going to provide the correct balance, but sometimes it's hard to kill off that bad bacteria if you are not actually breaking into the hard shell that protects it. So, and then the third supplementation recommendation, that sounds funny, is to provide an antifungal into your intestines, and that is what would kill off the candida. So if you're not already supplementing and not finding relief from either the diet or the supplementation that you're already on, shoot me a message. I'd be glad to give you some recommendations. And please feel free to share this video with anyone that you think this would apply to or help. And I just wanted to throw that out there, that I'm learning this stuff, this neat, I find it interesting, maybe you won't, but it's out there, and I'm cheering you on to find more natural solutions to improving your health. Have a great day.